Coast Nation, someone number Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQP. Now, on today's video, Bafetu, I do have some exciting news, and then also we're going to be speaking about a new player that has been linked with the move to the Glamour Boys, and we're going to talk about the impact that Gaston Sirino has on Kaizer Chiefs, which was stated by the head coach, which is Coach Nabi. Now, of course, before I get more into the details, please do make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Mangabe, this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, click the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you get notified. Now, to be honest with you guys, I just wanted to talk about this new player that has been linked with the move to the Glamour Boys. But there's some exciting news, obviously, above way to you guys, the Coast Nation would love to hear. So obviously, I'm going to include it, and then also we speak about what to Coach Nabi said in terms of Gaston Sirino, and I will give you my takes in terms of that. So Coach Nabi Bafetu has spoken in terms of Gaston Sirino. Yes, we've seen him playing against Mamelodi Sundowns where he got injured and he pulled a muscle, and then later on we got the report Mchita is injured. He can just go international or FIFA break. We do not see him get to play against Moromo Kalans on the Kufa Cup, which we won, by the way. And now as I'm speaking with you, it looks like Coach Nabi has given an update saying Mchita Bafetu we probably going to play him because Bonino on the last game, you could tell he was not available, which is something that I spoken about. He said, "You will notice that we felt the absence of Sirino in our last game against Moromo. It shows the importance of that player inside the team. Maybe he's not fully recovered, but we will try and count on him in the next game. Maybe not the 90 minutes, but we will try and recover him for the game." Coach Nabi. So in terms of my takes with the situation in our too, I think I have to agree with the coach because yes, Bonile man against Moromo Kalans, you could see his presence. There's a change in the game, so that was something that it was noticeable, and hopefully the players can try to pick up the mentality without him but play at the same pace. So without the Sirino Bafetu, you can see Kaizer Chiefs is not performing to its best of their ability, but as you can hear from Coach Nabi, he will try I introduce Mchita. It looks like he will be available for selection which we're gonna be playing SuperSport United on the Carling knockout stages, Bafetu. And then moving on to the exciting news, Bafetu, something you all have been waiting for. I did report in terms of this. Cedric Kaze has signed the paper. It's a done deal. Obviously, we're just waiting for his arrival, and it looks like he has arrived because looking at the proof and also the pictures that I can see, something that was also announced by Kaizer Chiefs themselves. So the wait is over. The second assistant coach, which is gonna be replacing Umchita or Fernando de Cruz. Hopefully you guys now are satisfied and the wait is over. Obviously we're going to wait and see what is Umchita. And then moving on to especially on today's video, to the new player that has been linked with the move to the Glamour Boys. So there have been reports and I've seen this thing multiple times. I even got some comment in terms of this asking me in terms of Ufei Toto Bafetu. So his name is Faisal Salim, and obviously he is known as Ufei Toto, a 26-year-old central midfielder who can also play as an attacking midfielder, Bafetu. Now rumors has it Mchita is wanted by Kaizer Chiefs and also Mamelodi Sundowns now, but they are interested, which is one of the other clubs that are interested in signing Utoto Bafetu. According to my trusted sources on Temang Cheka, nothing has been confirmed. Yes, I'm still waiting for some more details in terms of this, but they say so obviously I'm not gonna report and say it's true. I'm just gonna tell you what I think about this player. So obviously he's an attacking midfielder who can also play as a central midfield. So Mangembega, looking at his history and the number of goals, CV like, yes, I have to agree with it too. Umchita is looking very solid. He's a solid central midfield and also as an attacking midfielder, because Mangim Cheka, looking at him, he used to play for a Young Africans. Akijima naboge abo Fiston Mayele. Yes, begaba phakela umfana. Looking at some of his games and analysis, checking him, ngambona ukuthi okay umfana is tough bafethu. I think he's a player that can add value lapha na midfield yethu, because looking at the central midfield that we currently have, which is the captain also Yusuf Mat. Yes, I understand unokudlalisana lapha no Edson Castillo, but I just have to say bafethu if ever we find this young player, because looking at his record with the Young Africans, he scored about 21 goals and also unama assists, and then with Azam FC, which is the team that he's currently playing for, I think last season he scored about 19 goals. So he's very important. Contract it runs up until 2026 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he won't come cheap if ever Kaizer Chiefs are interested in signing the player. And looking at him in terms of goals bafethu, he scored more goals playing as an attacking midfield than a central midfielder. So that is going to be a bit tricky, because taking a look at attacking midfield here too, yes, we have like our Duduzi Mtanzane and Nkosimpilo Ngcobo, Duduzi Shabalala, which currently Duduzi Shabalala is working extra hard trying to cement his place on that position. And obviously I'm not saying it's a bad idea to add competition and also a depth in terms of that attacking midfield, so that we know we can rely on those two players. So yeah, definitely I can say we see Mjita, mainly because he knows how to find the back of the net. And yes, we are Pagela Mjita bafethu ayokudlala, whether he's playing as an attacking midfield or a central midfield, we are Konuk Pagela. The only problem that I do see with the current squad that we have is if ever we sign this player, we're gonna need a player like Fiston Mayele. Yes, we do have Oranga Shivaviro, but as totally with those spaces, he's not allowing himself to be on those spaces with Bakono with Bamfageli Pola na abe deadly in terms of the striking force. But looking at Fiston Mayele, on the other hand, he knows how to time his pacing, he knows where to position himself, so whenever he gets the ball, he's ready to strike and be deadly. So I think if ever we can find a player like Fiston Mayele, then definitely something is going to happen in terms of our goals, the improvement, our players that we currently have now, and mentality, everything, because yeah, having a player that has a positive impact a team in, it does change a lot of things. So for me personally, I think it's not a bad idea to add Umfana Ofei Toto, but the only thing I'm worried about to Tumchita whenever he comes to play, and still we don't have a deadly striker like Fiston Mayele, then we definitely going to have a problem. So we need to focus on also getting a player like Fiston Mayele. If ever we can't get to Fiston Mayele, it's either we get to Fiston or we get a player like Fiston Mayele. Preferably I wanted someone younger, just like Ofei Toto, because he's a bit younger, someone who's gonna last, at least a signable 3-4 years contract as with okay, I'm going to resign there. And then also Mabatole replacement there, okay, it's going to be someone who's going to be able to pick up where he left off. It can be someone from within the team, because we also have some of the players, but I think they need a mentorship and guidance. Without those things, I don't see us going anywhere. But anyways, please let me know what you think in terms of this new player, Ofei Toto.